most businesses have their peak periods, meaning periods where it's not really bustling, and it gets to a point where things skyrocket. All right. And it's still very applicable to the travel business. For example, when Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook, started at a time where there were no competition. There was nothing like that. Social media had not been buzzing as it used to be. I think then we just had Yahoo, right? Which people were using Yahoo Messenger to chat. But then Mark Zuckerberg came in and brought in a product which is Facebook, and now Facebook is one of the biggest brand in the world as we speak. So you see, Mark Zuckerberg entered into Facebook at a time where it wasn't, a time where that industry was weak, so to say. The same advice goes to this. This is the best time for the flight business. The reason is that there's very little competition in the business right now. Very little. As a matter of fact, there are no competition. But this is what I mean by no competition. I'm not saying that there are no companies who are carrying people from point A to point B. No. What I'm saying is this is the best time to enter into either doing things in the travel space or being an affiliate for the travel business. This is what I mean. Now, if you come on this website, for example, so you're seeing it has where you could book flight and whatnot. Come to another website where I have here the same thing. You could come in and book your flights. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you should go on ahead and do this. Even if doing this makes a lot of sense, I have a little site like this that you go book flight on my website. But this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being able to do things surrounding the travel space. And what are the things you can do surrounding the travel space? Travel the world. Now you could be a travel blogger and make money from it. Now in that space, the travel blogging space, there are lots of companies there. I can assure you, many people traveling and blogging about their experiences. Some people go to Africa, some people go to Asia and document all of their experiences. But even at that, there's very small, and the challenge there is very little because not everybody can afford to travel. So the folks who are traveling and documenting their traveling experience are also not too much because again, traveling is a bit expensive. The question now is how do you now make money? Because this is the right time. Everybody can make money with travel, with the travel industry. One way which I talk about in this is travel affiliate marketing. Um, Now, what does this mean? It means that you could recommend, just to recommend every other thing, recommend travel flights, you can recommend travel packages, you can recommend travel tours, you can recommend travel deals and get a commission from it. Yeah, no, don't worry, you don't have to call people, you don't have to go to Facebook groups and start pasting your that you have, that you have these offers on. You don't have to do any of that. All you need to do is just talk about flights, talk about some experiences, talk about some of this. For example, what I'm doing now on this channel, you see me, I'm talking about flights, flight experience, how to get cheap flight, how to do this, how to do that. You can go ahead and create a channel, maybe not a YouTube channel, maybe can be Instagram, can be TikTok, whatever it is, and then educate people. And when you educate people, you then link them, you then recommend a flight plan or recommend a flight booking website where you can be an affiliate. For example, this website, if you see it now, go scroll down. All right, I'll leave all the link in the description, so don't worry about that. You scroll down, you click on affiliate here. It's going to take you where you could apply to be an affiliate and you just make money, both from hotels, from all of that. Unlock your website monetization. Now, you notice they're recommending you to have a website. Not compulsory you have a website because when you sign up here, they give you a hop link, a link you could use, post anywhere, and then you make money from people who come to your website, click on those links, book hotels or book flights. All right. So you don't necessarily need a website. However, to optimize this process, it's good you have a website. The website will help the whole process move smoothly. People can come, see what you're talking about, and just click. The meaning that you can have a blog, talks about different experiences, talk about travel locations. There are many things you could do in the travel space that can make you money. And apart from just writing content and taking them out of your website, you could sell travel accessories. This is what I mean. We'll go on Amazon.com, because the travel industry is a very big one, very big one. There are many faces to it. And just come here and just type travel. Let's say travel, is this accessories. Okay, so let's see what's going to show us. So these are several of accessories. So these are cheap products. I usually don't like cheap products, like I always say on my channel. But when you recommend or talk about products like this, you make money when people buy. So it means that you have to first of all sign up on Amazon as an affiliate. You go on the Amazon Associate portal and sign up. I don't need to cover that. I don't want it to be too long. But then you could recommend products like this and make a good commission. Commission on Amazon is about 3 to 5%, depending on what you're selling. Other items, other niche can back up to 9%, but you barely see a 10% from Amazon. That's why if you're selling products that are not this expensive, then it means you're only making a lot of money. But this is the route to go. Another way you can go to is that have a website and only drop ship travel products. This is what I mean. All right. So let me go on Alibaba.com, and Alibaba.com, they have a lot of travel, that gadget accessories. You come on Alibaba and just type travel accessories and see what it gives us. Right. To see the other products here. So you could drop ship. All right. You could actually drop ship travel accessories like the neck pad, traveling bags, go bag, anything you want to sell, you could drop ship and make money. That way you're not making commission, that way you're just making a markup. Like you're adding a markup to this. Are you seeing how I've brought in e-commerce and drop shipping into the flat travel space? So when you have a website or a blog, or maybe an Instagram account and a TikTok account, and you talk about different things in the travel space, you could talk about how people can travel safe and some of the things that they should make sure they look out for, countries to travel to and countries not to travel to, cheapest country to travel to. These are information that you can give out to audience, and when they chew on them, they visit your channel, they like your content, keep subscribing to it, even if it's a blog or YouTube, whatever it is. When they subscribe to it, what happens is that they tend to listen to you, and when they listen to you, they either share your video or your content, and maybe click on that blog, to book their flight. And when they do that, you make a very handsome. Now, this is like a snowball effect. The more you do it, the more people come to know you, come to meet you, the more sales you make. So this is the best time because a lot of information out there for travel are not looked at as being an affiliate platform. What I mean is, there's some blogs you will see, some content you will see from the get-go, these guys are trying to sell something or recommend something to me. But the travel space, there are very few travel content out there. Because there are few of them out there, it means that when people see the very few ones, they don't tend to think this is a marketing site, the site that has affiliate links. But though there's nothing wrong with having affiliate links in there, but just saying you can get away with a lot of things now because competition is very little. So to answer the question in a get go is, how is this the best time to start a travel business? Of course it is the best time because you are bringing in many things into the business. You are collaborating a lot of things. Talked about using the blogs, talked about owning your own booking website, talked about affiliate marketing, drop shipping, talked about e-commerce. You see it, all of these components put together can make you a very successful. Let's talk about traveling. One very good perks of being in travel business is that if you like traveling, like adventure, like myself, you'll be able to travel the world because a lot of these sites, a lot of these platforms or airlines, when the more sites you book, the more flights you book, the more success you have running the business either as an affiliate or recommending people to your site. The more you do that, the more bookings you make, then you have a bit more um, gifts or packages. All these packages and gifts come as reduced or travel vouchers, and these vouchers you could use to travel the world. If you want to have a blog, travel blog where you talk about destinations and your experience, my advice is that first of all try go the route of um, um, making money. Making sales. All right, many people. And when you recommend it to a lot of people, and these companies see that you're doing very well, then they can start discounting your own flight ticket, or you can have enough money to then book your flight and travel the world. So the journey is, if you want to start a travel blogging site where you travel, the journey is you make money affiliating, all right, or recommending or whatever. When you make money affiliating, then the money you make you use to travel. And when you travel, you can have content, and this content either on YouTube or whatever your blog will then give you money. Will then give you more money, and then the circle goes round. Hope this makes sense. So flight business is a very good one. We're living in an era where people will travel and they will always travel. Traveling will not stop. It didn't stop back then. It's not going to stop now. AI is not going to stop any of that. Yes, AI might fly the plane, but somebody has to pay for those tickets. All right. And that is where you come in. Be the middleman. Be the one who recommends who sell, who create some of these flight tickets and flight programs that are out there. I hope this makes sense to you. If it does or it did, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell button, and I hope you are going to start your travel business immediately, like right now. If you don't know how to get started, watch this video that pops on your screen, this one here, and then you see you see everything step by step what you need to do. And subscribe to the channel about travel business, a lot talk about dropshipping and e-commerce, so you can keep making money, you will live the life you want to, independent life, financially independent life. So you need so bad. Thank you for watching again. This is Cash by Titas. I hope to see you in the next one.